So the user-created skin trophy is here for the Hornet's Sting update, and let's take a look on some of them, starting with the MiG-23 ML. Look at this beautiful skin that was made by a player for the ML. It was an aircraft that I honestly always thought that it needed some form of camouflage like this, so it's very cool. So let's take a look on some of the others. But yeah, this one is amazing, isn't it? We have this one for the F-18C early, the premium one as well for the USS Independence. Very cool skin. It is the Feast of the Fleet, you know, for the Operation Desert Storm, which is very cool. One of the coolest skins, because this aircraft would be used like it is in the Desert Storm kind of situation, right, with the sparrows and everything. So yeah, very cool, especially because I love the Navy skins. The Marine ones I don't enjoy so much, but the Navy ones I think are very cool for these aircraft. So yeah, Fist, you can do something with that. But yeah, we have also this one, which is very cool as well for the F-18C late, the Hellcat paint scheme. You know, this is for the VFC-12 fighting Omars for the 100 years of naval aviation. So basically it is the F6F skin on the F-18, which is pretty cool, and it is a historical camouflage, which is very interesting. It looks amazing, all bluish like this, very navy, you know. So it is very cool to see this type of skin, you know. It's a it's a commemorative skin, but it also looks pretty clean, which I love. I don't like these skins that are too flashy, right? We have this one for the F-20, basically an aggressor camouflage that it's semi-historical. It is actually a camouflage made for the F-5E, very similar to the Ace Combat kind of camouflages for the F5, right? So a very cool skin, but it is semi-historical, but it doesn't matter too much. An aggressor skin for the F-20. A lot of skins for premium vehicles this time, which can be sad if you don't have them, but if you have them, it's pretty cool, right? Major Bucno Tuado, that's the name, yeah, I think, right? Yeah, very cool. We have this fictional one for the Su-30SM, which looks pretty different as well and pretty cool. It is the Blue Navy SM-43, so for the SM-40 like version, you know, for the SM, but the number 43, Navy one, very cool. It is fictional though, so it looks, you know, it doesn't look, you know, really official, but it looks pretty cool as well. I personally don't like fictional camouflages, but yeah, here we go. We have one for the Su-30SM, which is it looks pretty amazing. We have this low visibility one for the J11B. So the J10A, J11A already has one that is low visibility. It is pretty much the same skin, but for the B, you know, I think the other ones look better, especially the white one. I love the white one, but it looks pretty cool as well at the same time, you know. But I just need color to think that it's a good camouflage. But it is, I mean, I'm saying in real life, you know, I'm not complaining about the skin that the player did, right? But you get the idea. But it looks pretty cool. This ton, you know, of the color, which is pretty cool. And then we have this one for the F5AG, the event one, right? So we have here the penguin and everything, and it is a Swedish skin for it. So it is semi-historical for Sweden, basically. It is an F5AG for the Swedish Air Force, Quintus 31. So yeah, it is like the normal skins for the vegan, you know, but for an F5, which looks pretty good actually in an F5. It's very cool. So yeah, for the F5AG, which is, you know, event vehicle, but still it is pretty cool to have a different skin for the aircraft. I mean, the normal skins are just very normal, as you see, so something like this, it is pretty cool to have. Then we have this one, which is one of the most beautiful skins we have for an F-15, I must say. This is the historical 70th anniversary of the Japanese Japanese Self-Defense Air Force, Air Self-Defense Force. That's how I pronounce, right? I think from 2024. So very, very cool skin. It looks amazing. It looks like the prototype ones, to be honest, for the F2. I think there was. I think there's. They like to use this type of skin for prototypes, right? So it looks pretty amazing since 1954. Not gonna pronounce that, I'm just gonna butcher it, but yeah, very, very cool skin. Probably the most beautiful skin we have for the F-15J, in my opinion. Like, it just looks amazing, it really does. And yeah, just love it. Very cool. We have this one for the Kafir C-10 for the Israeli Air Force. Basically, it is like the kind of a prototype, kind of camouflage for it. Kafir 2000, as you see, IAI there, and it is semi-historical, but still it is pretty cool to have an Israeli skin on the Israeli aircraft, although I don't think they properly used this aircraft. It was for export, but still it is cool to have this. Of course, event, but it is still pretty cool to have this this skin, right? Which looks, hold up, yeah, even the missiles are different. That's cool, man. The missiles have a different skin. Look at this, Rafael there, and then we have the other skin. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. And while we are in the Israelis, we have another one for the Netz mod, right? The premium one. So a lot of skins for premium vehicles, which is kinda sad. But yeah, this is the Flying Wing one for the 116th Squadron of the IAF. It looks very similar to the other ones, of course. It has some different victory marks over here, with some more kills. Let's see, there's like, what, 3, 6, 7.5 kills, so a shared kill as well. Yeah, it looks very similar to the other ones. Not gonna talk too much about it. It looks more saturated, the color, right, than the other ones, which is a good thing sometimes, right? I mean, it looks very similar to this one, but if you compare it to the other Netz, it looks way more saturated. So yeah, normal skin for the Flying Wing Squadron. And then the last aircraft skin that I'm gonna show to you guys, which is probably my favorite, it is for the F-18C for the Finnish, right, in the Swedish tech tree. It is semi-historical, so it was made for other aircraft, but it's still very, very cool. It is pretty much the MiG-21B's skin on the F-18C, kind of like that, right? So it's very, very cool, and it's probably the most beautiful skin because you never see F-18s with this much color. Normally they are just gray, right? So having this much color in an F-18 looks pretty Ace Combat-ish, right? So it is very, very cool, and it looks beautiful, just beautiful. It really does. I do love this skin. Probably gonna use this a lot if I can get it, right? We have also some interesting camouflages for tanks, like for example this one for the Imperial State of Iran Army, right? So this is for the FV-4030, which is the prototype for kind of what became the Challenger 1, kind of, and this is the event vehicle, right? And of course this was made, if I'm not mistaken, for this nation. They eventually didn't buy it because of the revolution or something like that. I don't remember the story too much, but it's just that it is very cool to see the skin. It was probably the skin that they would have used. So it is semi-historical, and yeah, just a very cool skin. There are some very interesting skins as well for the XM246, the Desert Merdek, which I don't know what it is. Camouflage based on the museum specimen M247, so semi-historical, but yeah, very, very different skin. This vehicle always looks very weird, so with this skin it looks even weirder, right? And there are many other tank camouflages. I'm not gonna show every single one of them. I don't want the video to be too long, and here were some of the camouflages that you saw there. I will leave the link in the description for you to check it out. The other ones, of course, you can always go to the market, so I'm gonna show to you guys how it works now for you to check all the skins if you want to, right? You can go to the market over here. You just click there. It's gonna log in and everything, and you have to wait, of course, checking for authorization. You know, you're gonna click in War Thunder. You're gonna filter by, it's kind of slow today, but yeah, trophy. You're gonna go to the Hornet Sting, and then here we have all the skins. You know, you're gonna choose one. Let's choose the, let's see, this one, the BMD4M Modern Desert Camouflage. So it's a new camouflage, you can buy it and whatnot, but then you can just click in view in game, sure, show me, and then it will go there. And you will download it. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time because they are very heavy, these skins sometimes, especially if they are 8K or something like that, right? And you can basically take a look on the skin, properly take a look, see if you like it or not, and then with that you can actually buy, knowing or not, you know, if you really want the vehicle or not, or the skin, right? So yeah, it looks pretty amazing. So maybe I want to buy it, so I just go to order, and it will go back to the market, and you can buy the skin, right? So it's very, very cool. And yeah, but basically this is it. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and bye guys, see ya.